All right, well, it's definitely the hottest story on social media today. The outing of Rachel Dolezal of the NAACP as a white person who's been posing as black. Now, of course, there are so many narratives with this story, including the idea that white privilege is the top economic hurdle in America. So, upon further review, maybe there are times it's better to be black than white in America, Tammy.
Well, perhaps there are. I think most African Americans might disagree with that. I mean, we're all dealing with economic issues, 50% unemployment rate for young black men, the issue of the difference in lifestyles, life experiences, and expectations for the future. That being said, I mean, here you've got a woman who, in that clip, was actually, it seems like she'd never been asked directly before. There was this kind of cognitive dissonance in being able to answer that question when it clearly, identifying that way, had gotten her power, had gotten her some kind of a job, had gotten her kind of access and influence. And I think that there's a legitimate question in the African American community about leadership, who we are, the experience of growing up black, not just deciding to be so when it suits you.
Okay, now the reality is her two sisters are black. So in some ways, how she defines herself and how she was defined within the family and how they as a family.
But when they would go outside, there would be a very different reaction.
However, she did lie on an application, and that's wrong. Okay? She lied on an application.
Let me ask you, Scotty, real quick. Why would this question be on an application, particularly for an organization designed to erase racism? It should work both sides of the coin should be here, like, you know, just the character of content or the content of character.
You know, that's exactly it, and I think that's why we sit there and we're so critical of the NAACP that sit there and just only fight for the black liberal rights. To be honest with you, if you're liberal, they'll fight to the death, but we've seen our conservative African-American friends forgotten about. And in this case, it's going to be, you're going to show real racism here. She felt like she had to lie in order to get her position. There was also the Cpayne NAACP actually tweeted out that her black father was going to be speaking at the ribbon cutting and that she had two black children. So she did actually lie, or her organization that she was president of lied. She knew what she was doing, and I actually think there's probably some mental issues here if she felt like this was the only way she could survive and get her passion accomplished.
Well, there could be. It's been a great story.